Well, right here in front of the house, we just installed some of these lights that look like a flame. They do a pretty good job. I think it looks fantastic. Oh, look, there's a lizard. There's another lizard. We had gone to, got some bees. I guess we got to get rid of those guys. Disney, and I had seen them in that western part of the western town part that they have, the Magic Kingdom towards the back, and makes it look like a flame, but it's really a light. And I like the effect that it gives the house in the front. But anyway, I was sitting here and I was thinking about my daughter got her summer job at the grocery store as a bagger, and they started her off at $14 an hour. But because of the pandemic, they are actually kicking in a couple extra bucks, $2. So she's at $16 an hour, and she's just a grocery bagger for the summer. And after a month, she'll get $1, and she'll have the opportunity to see if she can qualify for a cashier. And if she can qualify for a cashier, she'll get $2. So we're talking about $19 an hour at the grocery store. I just finished seeing an ad for a local automotive repair shop. And I'm going to tell you what they want. They want minimum 8 years experience, your own tools, ASC certification. They also want you to be able to diagnose drivability, uh, diagnostics with scope and scanner and the works. Front end, suspension, brakes, HVAC or air conditioning and heating, however you want to look at it. Um, they want you to be, did I say ASC certified? Now, they do not pay reimbursement for certification. They do not pay reimbursement for tools, but you have to be fully equipped to come and work for them. And do you know how much they are offering? Flat rate, $19 an hour. Folks, these guys charge $100 an hour. That's their shop rate, $100 an hour. And they're offering $19 an hour if you meet all the qualifications. Oh, and get this. You got to also be able to do body work. Yes, you got to be a body man too. $19 an hour. Let me tell you what's happening. What's happening is these shops, they're getting to the point where they don't care anymore about their customers. They just want a body. They just want somebody to put in a bay, and they're just upselling, and that's how they get them guys in there for $19 an hour, and they'll tell them, oh, you can make more, but you got to upsell. You got to upsell this, you got to upsell that, and you got to upsell. And when you upsell, you get a percentage of the upsell. So the reason I'm mentioning this is because Cody did a video, Cody's Diagnostic, great channel. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. He had a video where a guy went to the dealership, and just so happened that he went to the dealership, but it could have been a regular shop. It could have been whoever, right? And the guy was overheating, and they told him he needed, I think, an engine or a head gasket. Big job, big ticket. So the guy didn't leave it at the dealer. He actually went ahead and brought it to the shop where Cody works at. And Cody, by the power of visual diagnosis, found that there was a leaking coolant hose that was making the car run low on coolant and start to overheat. Luckily for the customer, it apparently had not gotten to the point where it was, head gasket or water in the oil and all that. But this is how this industry is going. They want to get you in on the cheap, and then they force you to upsell big tickets so you can make more money. And your compensation is you'll get more, for a head gasket or whatever. It's sad to say, but the industry needs to really change. I mean, who is it that's going to step up? I mean, who is it that's going to, make things work? I mean, and there's some independent garages that they're doing their thing. They're staying current, Mitchell on demand, sending their technicians to wherever they can, whatever school they can find, get them training. A lot of manufacturers are now helping. There's AutoLogic and those kind of guys. ASC Wave. There's a lot of sources for help to get trained, even though you're not a dealer trained technician. And be honest with you, I mean, some of this training that's on the outside, it'll run up against the dealership training, because dealership training, it's a diagnostic tree. Depending on how their diagnostic tree is configured, it's either yes or no, and step one, yes or no, and if your answer is no, it'll tell you to go to step two, or it might tell you to go to step five, and versus some of this training you go to, it's actually a lot better because it makes you think. It makes you think outside the box, and a lot of times when you do that, you actually become faster, because instead of going through what someone wrote as a go, no go, you actually wrap yourself around the strategy, the concept, and then you become a better technician. Anyway, this is more of a rant, and my whole point is the industry's changing. I mean, come on, 8 years experience, ASC certified, plus you got to have diagnostics in your own tools, and you got to be a body man. For $19 an hour, my daughter's going to be making that at the grocery store in 30 days, and she don't need nothing except just to show up and work her shift. I mean, the industry has to change. I mean, it's that's why there's a shortage of technicians. There's a shortage of skilled help. There's a shortage of happy customers. And a lot of people, they don't care. Like the dealerships, they don't care. There's a dealer. You got to go to them. You have to go to them. But it's getting to the point where some people go to the dealer because they have warranty, and then when they tell them it's not covered by the warranty, they yank the car out, take it to a local shop, and then the dealership lost out. And then what they try to do is they try to upsell when you go in for the preventive maintenance. When you go in for the preventive maintenance, and they try to upsell. Anyway, it went kind of long. It's a rant. Hopefully this industry will wake up and catch up. I mean, come on. 20 years ago, they were paying more than $19, for all these qualifications that you have to have for this particular place. I mean, it's ridiculous. Anyway, hey, leave your comments. I'd like to know what you think. I'd like to know what you're seeing out there. Thanks for watching.